to academic activities.
Of the state of Meghalaya, as we are going to begin the enumeration of the census, we know the concerns of our teachers are important to us, and we respect their central role in shaping our children's future. At the same time, the census is vital because it directly impacts whether families receive job cards under MGNRGA, access to ration, healthcare facilities, and other essential services. When a household is properly counted, it becomes visible to the system and eligible for support. We have ensured that this responsibility is limited, supported, and structured to minimize disruption. Our teachers are not only educators, but also key partners in ensuring that every deserving family in Meghalaya is reached and supported.
Green Force Patharkma program was launched to promote cleanliness and environmental conservation in Ripoi district. The initiative was organized by the SDO office in collaboration with the Deputy Commissioner's office and MBMA. The program was inaugurated by Jirang MLA and CNRD Minister Sosthenes Sotun at Patharkma Community Hall. The initiative aims to strengthen inter-village collaboration through development competitions focused on sanitation and clean rivers. Addressing the gathering, the minister stressed the importance of public participation in ensuring success. Cleaning equipment was distributed, followed by a cleanliness drive in the locality with active community involvement. Controller General of the Indian Bureau of Mines, Pankaj Kulshreshtha, highlighted the Northeast's vast but underexplored mineral wealth. He was speaking at the closing ceremony of the Mines, Environment and Mineral Conservation Week 2025-26. Kulshreshtha said mining remains essential for development and can be environmentally safe if done responsibly. He noted that most mines in India are small, posing challenges for scientific and systematic operations. He also pointed to regulatory and structural issues slowing mining activities in the Northeast. Stressing the need for exploration, he said India lags behind countries like Canada and Australia in this sector.
And particularly the regions like North and Northeast, I'm talking about the states like Jammu, Kashmir and states like Northeast in Guwahati, Assam, Meghalaya, Tripura, Manipur and Nagaland. These are some of the states which have a lot of potential, but that potential is yet to be explored. There are different regions in all these states why the exploration has not taken place in the last so many years. That is a different ball game. But now the things have been changed, situation has been improved, and now we have to work hard for the exploration in these areas. Particularly the lessees, government has taken their own efforts. They are funded NMT, they funded the exploration project from the NMT fund. From the NPS they are doing the exploration. But now the lessees has to come up, particularly the big lessees in that area, they have to come up with a policy of exploration.
Authorities imposed fine worth around Rs 1.5 lakh during a Naka checking at Latumkrak police point. The operation saw deployment of 30 traffic personnel along with 15 SOT members. Members of the Lajumkra Durbar, including Rang Bashnong and Rang Batdong, supported the drive. Several cases of drunk driving and illegal vehicle modifications were detected. In one incident, a scooty rider attempted to run over UBC SM Sangma while evading checking. Police have initiated legal action in connection with the incident. President of Meghalaya People's United Front, Kirshan Bla, has raised concerns over the impact of the coal mining ban in East Janta Hills. He said since the 2014 NGT ban, residents have faced severe challenges in employment, economic stability and education. Bla stated that recent limited mining activities had briefly provided job opportunities to locals. He urged the government to lift the ban, warning that continued restrictions may push unemployed youth towards crime. Highlighting migration trends, he said many residents are leaving the state for low-paying jobs to survive. Bla also accused political parties of making false promises on coal mining during elections.
Ini kan biasa ni kuat ban kerpat sokas. Badai balak soda ban pleno ini diam ban senala ini ni ain ban suk ban tre ban kata kantam ban suk ban yo ban kam kantam jinan kam kipai ba kantam ni po district. Namar senjing ba ni po district namar la sais ni ane po district kan po ke jingma ka bakala ap ke jingma ka bakra no matagi kon samla apo district namar tekin yo kam yo jam kin po ke kam kin tre kam sne kam yo kin po bar khoi kin kata lu ni po district. Jadi kerpat yang sokar ban longkat balak ban pleno diam namar ban yo kam yo jam ban yo ban tre ban kata namar ban jinan kam kam play school ki khon ki namar jinan ben har jinawa hayun sam ki paiba.
Concerns have been raised after discarded medical sample tubes were found near the Mintadu River close to the dam area in Jowai. President of the Quad Yaka Wa Mintadu, Kru El Pariat, warned that the waste could contaminate a key drinking water source. Fishermen reportedly discovered the tubes, some still containing substances, just a few meters from the riverbank. A complaint has been lodged with the Meghalaya State Pollution Control Board, prompting an inspection by officials. Authorities along with the Jowai Municipal Board have assured proper collection and disposal of the waste. Pariat criticized the lack of responsibility and called for accountability, warning of legal action if no one comes forward.
Hagani kiwano ini kita dong snap la dato kiwan hospital nena to ni kila bateri ki am hajuai ne gwatawir yang snong juai la kawi ho ong ki karpat lang ba kani ka jiya kalam gi yong i one lik khaman likhana i lipantip chim ga jingit khile mato wai ni liang yong i dem gi subai idem go subai tapon he kini gi singi asni nei ni la dato law tang thoi Telerto chem tegawidan he kandon ko tip ito wa yagi laboratory na hospital ki doktor namo ki lab technician namo ki em hagatula kajing penchitom ka wa kadukan law khang la hospital lo.
A newborn baby was rescued after being found abandoned in Kaidong village of East Janta Hills district. The infant was discovered by a local resident, Jeannie Suklan, on April 29th. Following the rescue, the baby was taken to Sutanga CHC for medical examination. Police have registered an FIR at Kleriat Women Police Station in connection with the incident. The case has been filed under relevant provisions of the Bharatiya Nyaya Sanhita. Authorities have launched an investigation to trace those responsible. An ambulance overturned early this morning in Nongpo while transporting a dead body to West Garo Hills. The incident occurred around 6 a.m. when the vehicle was en route from Negrams. The ambulance reportedly lost control and overturned in the middle of the road due to overspeeding. Several occupants in the vehicle sustained minor injuries in the accident. Nongpo Traffic Police rushed to the scene shortly after the incident. The injured were shifted to Nongpo Civil Hospital for treatment. A pre-monsoon mock drill on dam safety and flood preparedness was conducted in Riboy district recently. The exercise was organized by Meghalaya Power Generation Corporation Limited in collaboration with the District Disaster Management Authority. The drill began at Umyam Dam with a simulated emergency involving sudden water release with prior siren alerts to residents. A second phase at Umden Arka showcased flood scenarios including casualties and rescue operations by SRT, SDRF and civil defense teams. Authorities stressed the importance of awareness and timely response to prevent loss of life during disasters. Mock victims were rescued and shifted to medical facilities as part of the simulation exercise.
Tidak perlu ini kebongkar. Hakaba ka scenario kalau ini tadi kini ka control flood release from the dam. As per the guideline, kami follow guideline for release of the water from the main dam kategori dam for Umyam. Di ketiga dam ini kami suku ketika artificial lake hakaba ni story ko for power generation. But at the same time, ketika structure kami control the flood. When there is a flood, we control it for the release downstream, kemudian can get damage. That is where we put the structures in that control manner for releasing of water.
FKJGP Ramrai Circle has demanded immediate repair of the Mauthau Umba Bridge in West Khasi Hills district. The bridge, part of the Nongston Ramrai Road project, is being constructed by Spica Company. The Federation inspected the site following complaints over poor construction quality. During the inspection, cracks were found on one side of the bridge wall. Leaders warned that the damage poses a serious threat to commuters and the public. The Federation said it will file a formal complaint with authorities to prevent any mishap.
Siliang na kane ka jingking kaladon na kita ka jing or pipe na kaliang jong ka kenro te namar kata idawa ka company baka entry biang ya kane ka kenro kepala or pipe nangwa kane ka jingking kane bat kumjuru nang bakit pipe ba kinyo ban pendon ka umsau kan ratno e kane kenro pat kunjuru kane ka jingking kan sa jot pat kenriang dan marketa hidawai ke company pakai pentri biang sistem.
Now let us have a look at the regional news. "17 youths from Churachandpur in Manipur were felicitated at Rayburn College after securing jobs in the hospitality sector. The candidates were trained under the Unnao Skill Development Centre initiative. The program is a joint effort of Assam Rifles, Art of Living and Tata Strife. Participants received training in hospitality, food and beverage services, along with communication and professional skills. The initiative aims to empower youth, especially those affected by conflict, with sustainable livelihood opportunities. Graduates expressed gratitude, saying the program gave them confidence, purpose and employment.
Very glad to have given this opportunity. I want to thank the Art of Living, Tata Strife, and for the Assam Rifles for giving me this opportunity. If not given this opportunity, I was very confused about which path to take. So given this opportunity, I'm very happy that I will be able to pursue a career in hospitality. And also, I'll be able to make my parents proud, earn a living for myself, and hopefully be financially independent.
Nandakishore Yadav was inducted as the 16th Chief Patron of the Nagaland Bharat Scouts and Guides. The ceremony was held at Lok Bhavan in Kohima in the presence of officials and members. The organization, established in 1967, continues to play a key role in shaping youth across the state. Speakers highlighted the importance of promoting integrity, discipline and environmental responsibility. The governor assured full support to strengthen and expand the movement in Nagaland. The event also called on institutions and stakeholders to encourage youth participation. In national news, the Supreme Court has refused to interfere with the Election Commission's decision on deploying central personnel for counting. The move is seen as a setback to the Trinamool Congress ahead of the counting process. The court upheld the poll body's authority to take decisions regarding election management. Earlier, a similar plea was rejected by the Calcutta High Court. The case was filed challenging the appointment of central forces during counting. The development has intensified the political battle in West Bengal. Clashes broke out between BJP and TMC supporters during re-polling in South 24 Parganas, West Bengal. Reports emerged that some voters were allegedly prevented from casting their ballots. Security forces were deployed in large numbers to control the situation. Despite tensions, polling continued under tight security arrangements. The Election Commission ordered re-polling in 15 polling stations. The move followed reports of irregularities during voting held on April 29th. And in international news, the United States has announced the withdrawal of 5,000 troops from Germany. The Pentagon said the move will be carried out over the next 6 to 12 months. The decision comes amid rising tensions between the U.S. and European allies. President Donald Trump had earlier threatened a troop drawdown following disagreements with Germany. The issue is linked to broader differences over the ongoing Iran conflict. Germany has responded by urging Europe to take greater responsibility for its own security. European airlines are bracing for disruption as the ongoing Iran conflict drives up jet fuel prices. Fuel costs have more than doubled, with shortages feared in the coming weeks. Airlines like Lufthansa have announced major flight cuts to manage rising costs. Industry leaders warned some carriers could face financial collapse if prices remain high. Travel demand remains strong, but bookings have dropped by nearly 20% in recent months. Experts say travel patterns may shift towards shorter or more local holidays this summer. And coming up are the sports news. Little Star English Secondary School clinched the overall championship at the 5th East-West Khasi Hills District level Inter-School Athletics Meet 2026. The three-day event was held at Katsaupra College Ground, Mairang, with participation from 26 schools. Around 800 students, both boys and girls, competed across various categories during the meet. The program was organized by the District Sports Officer in collaboration with the District Sports Association, Mairang. The event also marked 5 years of the Nasha Mukt Abhiyan, promoting sports to steer youth away from substance abuse. Langtor Higher Secondary School won Best Discipline Team, while Pindeng Umyong Presbyterian Higher Secondary School secured Best March Past Award. Real Madrid coach Alvaro Arbeloa has backed his players despite an inconsistent season. Speaking ahead of the La Liga clash, he said the team's commitment and focus remain strong. Arbeloa stressed that success depends on collective performance rather than individual talent. He also dismissed speculation about his future, saying his focus is only on the next match. Real Madrid face Espanyol in a crucial away fixture on Sunday. Pressure could mount if FC Barcelona win their match against Osasuna. The weather report. First, let us take a look at the weather report in Tura. Minimum temperature 18 degrees Celsius and maximum temperature 28 degrees Celsius. The relative humidity is 76%, rainfall 17 millimeters. Moving on to Shillong, minimum temperature 13 degrees Celsius and maximum temperature 21 degrees Celsius. The relative humidity is 72%, rainfall 14.1 millimeters. Meanwhile, in July, minimum temperature 13 degrees Celsius and maximum temperature 21 degrees Celsius. The relative humidity is 74%, rainfall 3.7 millimeters. And the forecast in Tura, Shillong and July says generally cloudy sky with moderate rain at many places. Before we wind up, here are the headlines once again. Meghalaya government addresses concern of teachers, says limited structured role in upcoming census exercise to avoid disruption. Northeast holds vast untapped mineral wealth, scientific and sustainable mining vital for regional growth, says Indian Bureau of Mines. Supreme Court upholds Election Commission's authority on deploying central forces for counting, rejects TMC plea. And Little Star School clinches overall championship at East-West Casa Hills Athletics Meet with participation from 800 students. With that, we have come to the end of the news. Until then, have a good night.